Good afternoon, Pod. How are you going? So today I'm just going to show you my new look Australian Lacrosse Association website. So let's get that going up here. Great, so just starting to load it now. So as you can see, it's got lots of different features here, so I'll go through each of these one at a time to tell you a little bit more about them. First of all, I'll just talk to you about the generic theme that we have at the moment. It's based on the Rocket theme framework, but I've customized it quite a lot to be able to give me this kind of complex layouting of different sections within it, and I was quite meticulous about the padding and the alignment of everything. So yeah, I'll get to that more a little bit later. In terms of colours, I chose a nice bright, vibrant colour to kind of liven it up a little bit more. I chose this kind of bright green, or not really bright green, but a nice green, because it's also kind of symbolic of the playing field that lacrosse is played on, so it's something that can be related to by players and stuff. But now, apart from the theme, let's start to get into some of the different features and different bits and pieces that's within the site. So at the top, as you can see, is a new look banner. So I've copied the main device from the original logo and added my own new font to kind of spice it up a little bit. And then in the background, I've just got some pictures from Google of lacrosse being played, and kind of photoshopped them together to give them a nice kind of banner look to it. So, you know, naturally, if ALA was to adopt this website, they could use their own photos or keep this one, whichever's easiest for them. Coming down a little bit, we've got a couple of little features here. On the right, we've got the generic searching, so the users could type in anything that they want to search for, say ALA or whatever, and hit enter or search to perform a search about it. And then jumping over here to the left is a great little feature which allows you to change the entire site from languages. So at the moment, I've just got English for it, because if you want to add a different language to it, you have to pretty much rebuild the whole site, like change all the content to content with the specified language that you wish. So if this was the full website for the ALA, they'd spend the time to make the different versions of the sites for 3 or 4 different languages. But in this case of a prototype, it's not really necessary. So it just has English at the moment. But yeah, this would be a great feature for overseas players wanting to come and find out a little bit more about the ALA and read it in a native language. Then just below that is our navigation main menu section here, and as you can see, I've got a nice little animated drop down menu here, which I was quite impressed with. I think having this animation makes it look quite professional and quite modern as well. So this is a great little feature that I quite like, and yes, this is the drop down menu. And then just below that is an animated banner that I have managed to put together. So this just cycles through a bunch of images with different animations for each one. This feature supports up to 20 images, but in this case I've only got 8. So if they want to use more images, they can always add some more to it. Yeah, so it allows the user to jump between images and also jump straight to particular ones. So it's quite a nice little snazzy looking light box effect for a photo gallery, which I managed to put across the website. Then now just below that is a little news ticker that I've managed to introduce. So this will just cycle through the different articles for different news articles, and it allows the user to specifically cycle through them at their own pace according to what they need to. I find this quite useful as it allows a large amount of information, or not a large amount, but a reasonable amount of information to be published while only using a small amount of space on the page, and it's not too, it doesn't take up too much real estate on the page. And shifting down a little bit more is where we have our main articles. So each of the articles that's across the site gets put into this position here. To the right of that, I've managed to take out the different ads and different sponsors for the ALA, so put them down the right hand side, so nice and visual and graphic to spice up the page a little bit. Along the bottom, I've put down the Australian government's logo, I had to edit that a little bit because the colours weren't appropriate from the old ones, so I managed to change it to a nice grey on grey type thing, and the copyright at the bottom, nice and generic. And then one of the main features that you'll be quite excited about, Pod, is I've managed to introduce Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus integration across each of the different pages for the ALA. So as you can see, I've already liked this once, so I can't like it again. But if you wanted to tweet about it, you just tap the tweet thing, it'll load up a window. I'm not currently signed in, so it's just going to ask me to log in again, but this is how you do it. You just type in where you're going to tweet about it, and it allows really easy integration for Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And this is across all the pages as well, so if you jump down here to what is ALA, you can see that's got the same things across all the different pages. Then one more feature that I introduced as well from the second assignment that we did with the Wufoo form is I managed to add my own one to the Contact Us page through ALA. So unfortunately I had to put it through a link as it has lots of different JavaScript and other things which I wasn't too sure how to add inline to the page. So at the moment it's just an external link, but this could be developed further to make sure it is actually positioned within the screen somewhere here. If we tap that, it'll load up our form. So again, I've color coded it to the same colors for consistency, and whacked our little logo at the top there. So you type in your name there, etc. Then whatever you like to say. Then I've got a little would you like to reply email? Is it just a comment, or is it something you want to converse about? And would you like to sign up to our newsletter or not? So that's my little form that I put together there. Thought it'd be a nice little touch to add the different add the work from our different assignments. And then one more thing that I need to talk to you about is I've developed a little mobile version of this thing. So I'll just jump across here to my mobile, open that up. So here is Safari, and just reload that. And this is going to load our mobile version of the site. So as you can see, it's a scaled down version, but it's still got the basic necessities with it. So it's got the different language feature at the top, and then the main navigation along the top, and then 100% of the width is allowed just for the article. So makes it nice and easy for people using mobile devices to read the content within the website, and then just got the copyright and the generic stuff at the bottom. So this could be developed a little further just to make the colours a little more nice. There's a little bit of grey on either side there, but it's not really a big deal. But yeah, so this is a nice little thing to add along to give mobile support, a little mobile version of the website, which keeps it nice and easy to read instead of having to view it as a scaled down version of what we see over here. Great, well that's pretty much all the features that I have included into this website, so feel free to check it out a little bit more. Yeah, content wise it's not that different from the original ALA website, but I kind of focus more on the design and layouting of this. Yeah, and in my next video I'll talk to you a little bit about how I managed to produce these kind of advanced layoutings with lots of different bits and pieces all together in the one thing. So I'll talk to you again shortly. Thanks, bud.